Oh boy, it never fails. People call me, and I'll probably get another call. Well, here, welcome here to this taste challenge. I have Calypso Gold, and I don't know when it was introduced, but it could have been a long time ago, or it could have been recently. I couldn't find out. Never could find out. And this is owned by the Sazerac company. Now I don't know who was the original introducer, and if it'll focus, I'll be happy. Calypso Gold. Hello, Ron. Bonsoir. Good evening, B Aviation. Did you ever get to review Bud Dry before? I did try it, but I never reviewed it. I didn't know they were going to discontinue it, so I would have made an effort to do that, but I didn't know they were going to discontinue it. All right, so Calypso Gold, it's got the story of Calypso from Greek mythology on the back of the bottle, but then on the front it's got like a female Captain Morgan, which has no relationship to Greek mythology except it's related to the sea. But there's the back of it. It's got an essay about Calypso. So I paid $5.89 for this bottle at Ralston Liquors in Houston, Texas. True story, $5.89, full size bottle. Rum with natural flavors. That's not really remarkable because if you read the regulations, rum can have natural flavors added, and they don't have to tell you about it. Disclosure is not required, not required. So that means any rum you buy may or may not have natural flavors added. Now, if you're concerned about that, you could send an email to the company and they could tell you either, no, we never add flavoring to this rum, or if they don't give you a straight answer and they're evasive, then you'll know the answer. Here's Boquerón. Caribbean Gold Rum is from the Caribbean islands. We don't know which one. Doesn't claim that it's imported, though, so that's probably Puerto Rico or the U.S. Virgin Islands, but not. And Boquerón Bay, Anchovy Bay. Boquerón means anchovy. Boquerón Bay is in Puerto Rico, so yeah, it's probably from Puerto Rico, but it does seem like it would say that. Now, here's a big essay on the back of this bottle, which I'm not going to read. It's like the whole story of how they came up with the name. Evening, drinking Unibrew La Fin du Monde. He's going to drink it before the end of the world. All right. Now, put some light on the subject. I'll call my friend back, but do this review first. So this one is extremely pale, and I paid $6.99 for the bottle at Rouse's grocery store, Rouse's supermarket grocery chain in Metairie, Louisiana. I was in Metairie, Louisiana at Rouse's on Clearview Boulevard, and I was looking for something else. I wasn't looking for rum, and I looked back behind me, and they had this, and my eyes were like, $6.99. $6.99. I knew nothing about it. I like the way they had this hemp rope tied around the neck. It's a real rope. It's not like made to look like rope. It's real rope, and that was kind of cool, And I was like, wow. And it's got a real wooden cap. So I said, $6.99. Who wouldn't buy it? And then I said, now I got to get the silver. It took me like a year to find the silver. I kept finding this coconut flavored one, a silver coconut flavored Boquerón. And then they had a Boquerón spice rum, which I wasn't interested in. But then finally, I found the silver, and it was $1 more, $7.99. So I paid $14.98 for two full size bottles. Crazy, right? Crazy but true. All for me and you. Okay. Oh yeah, I got enough. I'm gonna wipe off the bottle. It's a little smudgy. That should be enough. All right. Neoprene caps, not real rubber. It's neoprene, the rubber that rubber substance that DuPont makes, and they put it at the bottom of shoe soles and in corks, fake corks. All right. Oh, and this is bottled in Texas by Iron Wolf. I forgot to put that. Bottled in Texas. Okay. Close to Dallas, out in the country, but in the Dallas area, North Texas, University of North Texas. Okay, let's put that in. Bottled in Texas. I think it's bottled in Texas. Still from sugarcane, no joke. Yeah, bottled in Texas. Okay. The last rum I had was the spice rum Kraken, the Kraken. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. I've seen it around. I've never had it. It's easy to find, not cheap, but it's like a competitor to. What is it a competitor to? Okay, the last rum I had was okay. Do they add coloring to rum? They do sometimes, and it's the same thing. If you read the regulations, which I was reading last night, I made an effort to read it again. The regulations say they may add coloring, and the disclosure is not required. So maybe they do, maybe they don't. Same story. If you ask the company and they don't give you a straight answer, then you'll know the answer. It's like if somebody asked you, are you now or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? And you say, I don't have to answer that. This is America. Let me tell you something, sir. Do you have no shame? Do you have no shame? And you go on and on. But you didn't ever answer the question, which means we know the answer. Because you're trying to dodge the question. All right. You either add coloring to the rum or you don't. You either chill filter the whiskey or you don't chill filter it. All right. Come on, focus, you junk pile. I saw that pickle beer review you uploaded. I enjoyed the review. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was an interesting product. Good product. Wouldn't want to drink it more than once a month, I guess, but not bad. I've heard there are two current Bacardi companies, the Bermuda-based one and the original, now Cuban government controlled. Well, there's one real Bacardi company, the one in Bermuda with their facilities in Puerto Rico, and there's this pretend thing maybe that the Cuban government tries to portray. But that's, if I steal your car and then I run around claiming it's my car, people might say, oh, yeah, that's his car because he said it's his. Yeah, but I stole it from you, from this other guy. Okay. Appearance. Oh, yeah, I got them all. Oh, well, they're very pale. I don't think they're adding coloring. Look how pale. It's hard to believe they would add coloring to these pale items. That's about as light as gold. That's about the lightest gold you can get without it being white. So, yeah, do I know this? No, I'm assuming they do not add coloring. We know they add natural flavors to the Calypso because it says it on the bottle. What about the Boquerón? They don't say it on the bottle. We don't know. Doesn't taste like it, but then on the other hand, the Calypso doesn't taste like flavorings added. It just tastes like regular, kind of really dry rum. And it seemed like the flavoring would make it sweeter. Not to say that they would have to use sweet flavoring. You don't have to. There's all kind of flavorings. They're not all sweet. All right. The aroma. Yeah, just white oak, sugar products, white oak and sugar products. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, it's easier to do this without my glasses because I'll be hitting I hit the glass against the glasses. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, and it's so irritating. Oh, so very irritating. Mm, this one seems to have less white oak and more like sugar sweetness. Maybe it's the Boquerón from my recollection, but I haven't tasted it. So right now my record is 1-1-1. One win, one loss, one tie. One win, one loss, one tie. So not a good record, but the problem is that the Calypso is so much similar to the rest that you can't tell it from the rest. So why are you paying more? You know, I paid $5.98. I'm sorry, $5.89. Got it backward. $5.89 for a full size bottle of Calypso at Ralston Liquors in Houston, Texas. Now that's cheap. I'd like you to go out and find a rum cheaper than that for that size bottle. Answer: wrong. You're not going to find that. All right, taste. It's dry. There's a slight sugar note, sugar cane, light molasses note, oak barrel, light to medium body, dry finish. Like I said, yeah, good rum, I think. I wonder how Calypso stacks up against Sazerac's other rum offerings. Says KS, probably about the same. I'm picking up McDonald's in a little bit. Anyone in the chat want anything? Oh yeah, I want some nuggets. Okay, I'm sorry, McNuggets. Yeah, with the sweet and sour sauce. Yeah. Oh, that sweet and sour sauce. It just tastes like high fructose corn syrup. They must be using that, you know. Oh, that stuff is a mess. Oh yeah. This is Boquerón. It's much sweeter and much more like Bacardi-ish. Yeah, like Puerto Rican rum, like Bacardi-ish. They got that sweetness and that zing to it. Like, how do you describe that zing? And like it's aged, charcoal filtered and all. Yeah. There's no way that's Calypso. So I'm gonna get it right, and that's gonna make me 2-1-1. I think I'm gonna keep gaining now because I've got Bacardi coming in, Bacardi Major Laser, which is no longer produced, but I got some Bacardi Major Laser. I got Castillo Gold. I've got Cruzan Aged Rum. I've got Cruzan's Estate Diamond, Blackstrap, which why even bring that in? It's not going to be a real contest, but that'll give me an easy victory. No one on the planet Earth would ever confuse that with any other gold rum. But I have it, and I'm not going to go running around buying a bunch of Blackstrap molasses rums. So, but it's great, and I got it for the greatest deal in the world. Boquerón, anchovy. You know it. You know it. Oh, this rum is so good. It is amazing. And you say, you're nuts. You're crazy. You've gone mad. $6.99, and you're going to call it amazing. That's right. It is so delicious. Oh, don't ever pass it up. Now, what would be the most I'd pay for it? Well, I really don't know. I'm telling you how good it tastes. I guess I'd pay it. I wouldn't pay anything. I already have the bottle, and I paid $6.99. Get it? But I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but oh man. Woo! Okay, now Calypso. It's definitely enjoyable, but it's a lot drier. There's a lot more wood, like oak barrel. Maybe they did age it for a year. Tell you the truth, but it was aged in Kentucky because it's made in Kentucky. And nothing says fine rum like Kentucky, right? It's all down to preference now. It's like you say, well, I want something drier. and or the other person says, no, I want something more savory and sweet. Well, if you want something more savory and sugary and sweet, get the Boquerón. If you want something drier and wood, get the Calypso. If you want something good, get either one. Get either one because they both good. Now, which one would I buy? I would veer toward the Boquerón, but then if I wanted to save $1.11, if I wanted to save $1.11, I'll get the Calypso. But either way, I'd be happy. Just with the Boquerón, I'd be happier, you know. Okay, well, that's it. I'm going to call my friend back, see what he wants. What you want? Oh, yeah. They're all talking about their McDonald's order. All right, well, Calypso, I like that name. I believe it goes all the way back to the Odyssey, right? That's right. Yes. But that makes you wonder why they're putting a Mrs. Captain Morgan on the front. It's like ridiculous. It's got nothing. There's like no relationship between this and Homer's Odyssey, which is even more comical. It like makes it really look. It's like wow, this was low shelf, and that makes it look even. But they got Lady Bly. Who makes Lady Bly rum? I think that's Heaven Hill, maybe. I know they make Admiral Nelson. They're all hokey as heck. You know what I mean? Like if you get the Calypso or the Lady Bly or the doggone Admiral Nelson, they all look hokey. But I tell you what, for this quality level at the price point, I'm ready to do the hokey pokey with it because it's a good value. It is a really good value. And the people that kept harping on me, they kept saying, when you gonna try Calypso? And I was like, oh, I got the bottle. Well, first it was like, I think I heard of it. I said that a couple of times. And then I told people last year, well, I found it. I got it. And then it was like, okay, I'm going to get to it. And then so when I decided to do the next gold rum, I was like, I got to do Calypso because enough people asked about it. So it's obviously something people are drinking. So this thing is not going to focus. It's driving me nuts. Thank you, sir, says Keenan Dion. You're welcome. Oh no, he was thanking him for they're buying they're getting a quarter pounder with extra onions and fries. The Odyssey was the Bible for Alexander the Great, Napoleon, Julius Caesar. And those guys all failed ultimately. So that's telling you something. The Iliad. They all read it. It's incredible. Bacardi 151 would knock your socks off. I think it's discontinued. Yes, unfortunately, they did discontinue Bacardi 151. Finally focus. Well, thank you. And it would knock my socks off because it's 151 proof, and therefore I would not buy it because it's too strong for me. See what I'm showing you? This is more for me. The little the little 80 proof. I'm more of an 80 proof guy. I can't stand, well, I can stand it, but I can't handle the heavy proof, high proof products. It's just me, personal preference, but I don't mind the taste. Somebody got me to try Elijah Craig barrel proof. Did I like it? No, I hated it, but did have a good flavor. It's just too strong, Ugh. Give me the creeps thinking about it. All right, I'll be back tomorrow morning, God willing, for another Dawn Busters Taste Challenge with another rum lineup.